Let me bring something up,
Yeah.
because before Vanderpump's Diamonds and Rosé party, you said that Lisa Rinna is chemically imbalanced. How did you
And
respond?
I believe maybe she was on drugs, too.
Did I at any point sit at that dinner and say, Lisa Rinna has a drug problem?
Of course you didn't say that, and of course you wouldn't say that.
No, but I
She's
did.
just a bit paranoid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she did something.
Maybe it's
and then
because she's
just
on
kind of-
drugs. I think the behaviour that I've been told about, first of all, my
You've
first...
been told about?
Lisa, my first experience of you was when you came to our house for dinner.
Right.
We had a fabulous dinner.
Great. You loved her.
I thought we got
Didn't we
on
have
great.
we had a great time.
And in fact, when you left, I actually said, I don't know why anyone's got a problem with Lisa Rinna. I think she's fab. The reason I said that you're a little bit imbalanced is it's impossible to me to even rationalise how you could leave such a great evening where we got on and then the only thing we talked about were bad intentions when there were genuinely none, and you know that.
Are you going to hold a diamond next season?
Are we
going to give him a dress and a diamond?
I don't think he should be here any more than any of you should.
All I'm going back to is, because it's going to come up again, is you did not remember that conversation.
You, out of all people,
well, of course,
actually ever mentioning that someone doesn't remember
is
a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's because a lot of us don't remember things, and you were the first one not to. Eileen had just lost her mother, and she didn't tell anybody.
It's not fair to other people, though.
No, it's not. I agree with you 100%.
One thing you remember is that everyone got up after dinner. You in Hong Kong dropped the bomb that you were wondering if they all went in there to blow some rails.
Okay.
So damaging.
Were people doing coke in your bathroom?
Oh, come on.
I certainly wasn't.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be really, really honest. You started the whole Xanax thing. We'll go into it. It went on and on. I'd gotten to a point 4 months later, this was 4 months later, where I was like, okay, you know what? I've had it with this.
I didn't start the Xanax thing.
You said, did Lisa Rinna have a problem with Xanax?
I did not say, does Lisa Rinna have a problem with Xanax?
We're going to get into that.
Are you talking about, exactly.
Yes.
Why don't we get into that
well,
at the moment? Because I've got, exactly.
Well, let's talk about the coke.
I've got no idea what she's talking about.
We don't know if that's So you basically went after me with the most preposterous accusations that you were never going to raise.
If we're going to talk about drugs, then let's be honest about it, is all I'm saying.
That's always what you say. Let's be honest. I'm being honest. I've never, ever done coke.
Okay.
Ever in my life.
It was a question.
So, and the suggestion that my
you're
my
not
friends
the one.
or
I
my
wasn't
family
accusing
do,
you. I just said.
You said, did you and her husband go in the bathroom? Yes, you did.
No, she said
people
the party
at your house
at your
doing
party.
coke. That's all I said.
That was
at
your party.
Very damaging.
I mean,
and you knew what you were doing.
Everybody said a lot of things
Everybody
that are very
retaliation.
damaging.
I was angry.
Exactly.
It's not retaliation. It was
I
the
think
truth.
it was retaliation
It's the
over
truth.
her saying
You
is
just said
your
that.
personality
But you know
induced.
what? If you're going to be talking about drugs, then I have to be fully honest, because that's what I observed.
Well, you don't always have to be fully honest when what you're saying isn't factual and it's hurtful.
True.
It's not
Well,
necessarily
yours isn't
fully
factual
honest.
either.
Alternative facts, fake news, fake news.
All the rage.
All the rage.
But can I ask you something? I want to go to the final party. When you talked about Erica with Ken, you both said some of the most heinous things I've heard.
I should have said, what do you think? I'm interested in shagging you, babe. But I called her
No, you
honey.
shouldn't have said that. But you could have, invited me to change places with me when you had the big clear view of the what.
Yeah.
Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to continue to say things about Erica?
You could have let it go.
You could have let it go.
I think
that was some really mean stuff.
Dorit, I'll answer that.
No, you were being naughty, and so was Ken.
I was very aware of.
You know what you said.
We were being naughty, but
yes.
I had come.
But is that okay?
Lisa,
You're not naughty
okay.
when I
You're
say
right.
my things, and I'm not schizophrenic.
I'm trying
and
to
crazy.
answer you. Dorit had got
But
back from Hong Kong, beyond
I asked you a
distraught.
question.
Why
Then the
is
whole
she
thing would
beyond
come out, and I perceived what I'd been told about Hong Kong was happening again that night, which was mean girls bullying my wife.
Okay, but why did you say that about Erica's vagina again?
Certainly my emotions were running high. I definitely had a few drinks, and Ken and I were being naughty.
It's okay for you to say that, but if I say anything, I'm a schizophrenic, crazy, erratic, f***ing maniac.
Well, no, I think that I've only said one or two things. You've said thousands. Dorit was ceremoniously attacked by 3 or 4 of you all at once.
You attacked me? Look what you did to Erica.
What did I do to her?
You've called me cold.
But you are, and I told you this to your face. Erica.
She had to handle it on her own, and there's no question
Well, she
that
had
I was.
talent either.
She had you.
She definitely had
There's
talent.
no
She
question
wasn't
that
on
I
her
was a
own.
little bit. Erica, you asked, are you upset? I said, yeah, I am upset. So, if my behaviour that night wasn't appropriate or I was too aggressive. I did walk away because your husbands weren't there and actually said
and
I
also,
can't have a
Erica,
conversation.
you invited him to the
But
conversation. You said, excuse me,
because
PK,
I
let me
wanted
ask
to
you a
know. I
question.
wanted an answer to my question, which was, did you say that I had done this on
Right.
purpose?
So,
And then you called me inherently cold or frigid or some shit like
Because
that.
you said I was deliberately cold to you,
But it
Dorit.
was some pretty strong words that you did say to Erica.
I mean, there was.
I think
and
they weren't that strong compared to what
he's
you
now
come up with. I
apologizing.
mean,
No,
Really? I
wait,
don't
wait,
know.
let's not mix apples and oranges. What you
yeah.
said about me was what you said about me. What you guys have is what you
Exactly.
guys have. But it doesn't
But I'm
let
talking
you
about
off
what
the-
you said
It doesn't
about
let you
her.
off the hook.
well, let's get him off the hook and just see.
Get him off the
PK,
stage.
before we let you go.
it's not nice, Erica.
Is there anything?
Oh, you're going to tell me I'm not nice? You're going to tell me I'm not nice? Get
Sorry,
the
Ed.
out of here.
Erica, you can't even look over there at him.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Well, but you weren't.
Because,
I mean,
no, I wasn't, because listen, it's so...
he has apologized
Yeah,
for
of
what
course,
he said.
yes, he has. But it's easy to do that now in hindsight. It's fine.
Is it really fine?
If there is progress, it'll be a slow thing. I'm not totally opposed, but we need to start over and, you know, learn a few things about one another. We'll see.
PK, I appreciate you coming here.
No problem, thank you.
We'll be right back.